Hello Stampers, my name is Janet Ayala and today I am going to show you how to make this fun card. I had a blast. I just opened this packet of paper and I am just like dreaming like all these little scenes and all these things. This one didn't come as good as I like, but this is my first try, so I'm going to be doing a little bit more of trimming and all of that good stuff so that it'll look even better. But this card is a regular trim line card and slim line card, and I just kind of envisioned like this little town, this and the background with the mountains, and then the road. I just used a whole bunch of different stamp sets here. I kind of mixed up some different stamp sets, and I've also used the paper that comes with this suite. This suite comes with your dies. It's called Home Together dies. So it comes with these dies. So I basically cut out all the houses with these dies here, and then Coming Home. So I got the whole suite. When I saw this in the catalog, I said, I'm getting all of this. It is just so much fun. You can stamp these images and color them in, or you can use the paper. And on the paper, these are the papers that I have cut out, taken out. And the paper, you'll have the houses that you can cut out, the trees you can cut out. You can actually put your die sets on them as well. That's what I did for some of these. So these dies will go right above some of these, like that, like so. Okay, and then you can just pass it through your machine. It'll cut it right out. Even the other houses, these and these and this, there's dies for all four of those. So you have 4 dies for the 4 houses here, and you also have 2 dies for the 2 trees here, the large and the small tree. So everything has a die here, as well as these little wreaths. I use these little wreaths as well for my Christmas card. And then I was going to use this one, and I think I'm going to use this for something else. And then I was going to use this one, and then this one I was thinking maybe I could just cut these little houses out and make a little town. And so that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to make another video and show how to do that, make a little town with these. These are just really tiny houses, and we could just plug them in either to this kind of paper or make your own little town kind of thing. Okay, so this was just a whole lot of fun. If you are making, of course, if you're making Christmas cards, you can add the little wreaths to it, and it has a little wreath die too. You can get the wreath die, and you can just cut all those wreaths out with that little wreath. And you can put those, but if you're not making a Christmas card, you can just take the wreaths off, and it's just a regular street, like some town or whatever. Somebody's moving into a new town, you can just put a little picture like this. It's perfect. So, and then I did my sentiment with this punch here. I think it's a classic punch, and I used greetings from my favorite Christmas stamp set. It's Itty Bitty Christmas. I have used this over and over this Christmas. The Itty Bitty greetings go with everything. It's just so suitable. So you have 18 dies in here, 18 stamp sets, sentiments. So you should have something for everything. I've used this for so many cards this Christmas. Even ones that I have not even shown on my YouTube channel because there's just so many. So, let's see how we make this card, okay? So we're going to cut our paper. Our card is going to be 9 by 7.5. So we'll have, let me make some space here. So it'll be 9 here. Make sure this is straight. 9 there. And then 7.5 this way, 7.5, and we're gonna score 3 3/4. score at 3 3/4. And this card will basically fit in one of your legal size envelopes. I usually just use the legal size envelopes. They have nice ones that have like a more rectangular shape on the top. You could use those. I have some of those. I don't know where they went, so that's why I'm just grab what I had so I can show you what I have, where it's gonna fit. So that's your measurements right there for your basic card, slimline card. Okay, and then we're going to burnish this so it'll be nice and flat. Okay, and then what I have done for the mountains, I have used this stamp set, and I already have it here. So this stamp set, the way it works, you can stamp the mountain first, or maybe you could do the mountains with the little trees. I mean, it's up to whatever you want to do. You stamp the mountains first, and then you come back and you flip the stamp over, and you use the reverse side of it to stamp the color of the mountain. So basically, my mountain was stamped here with soft suede, and then I stamped it with the reverse side of the stamp. I stamped it with cinnamon cider. Okay, so let's try to do something like that. I got this little strip of paper here, and let me put a paper underneath here so we don't get my table dirty and full of ink. Okay, so we're going to do our stamp, so it'll imprint the actual mountain print. So it'll stamp. We'll get this in the background. Okay, so we're going to do soft suede for our color. So I actually, you can actually do this on the card itself, or you can do it like I'm doing. You can just glue it to it. Okay, and I'm gluing it to it because I have a hard time I had a hard time trying to there we go, see that? So that's soft suede. Let's do the other one. I had a hard time because I was trying to use another color. I'm sorry. I was trying to use another color and it wasn't working. So I think I used early espresso, and then I used the cinnamon cider, and I didn't stamp off. If you're going to use the cinnamon cider, you need to stamp off because it's going to be too dark. My card that I had done first, it was very, very dark, and then you couldn't see the lines here for the mountains. Okay, so basically I clean my stamp, and then I'm going to take it off and reverse it and put it there on the back. Make sure it's completely stuck to it, and then we're going to use cinnamon cider, but we're going to stamp off. Remember to stamp off. So, and if you come off the paper, off the mountain, it's okay, because we're going to use our dies to cut this out of here. Okay, so we're going to put this on here. Basically, if I can see. Oh, I need to stamp off, right? Ooh, I almost forgot. Almost made a mistake. Okay, so we're gonna do it right over this. There we go. So there you can see a little lighter. This would have been too dark, and I'm glad you see that difference, but that would have been too dark and it would have just covered my soft suede ink. So yeah, I don't want to do that. And then we're gonna come here and do this. For some reason, I get this and I can't seem to get it to stamp. I'm not sure why, but I'll just try to kind of stamp it a little bit so it'll get the ink. It doesn't matter if it comes off because we're going to die cut it out. So, all right. So we have the die cuts for this stamp, and so we'll die cut it out from this with this one. Okay, and then we can put this on the background of our card. All right. This is where that mini die cut machine would have been perfect, right? Ooh, this thing is so big. Okay, so we will put our die in here, like so, like so, and then put it right on top and run it through. Okay. Yeah, that mini stamping machine, die cutting machine, they're calling it the mini boss or whatever. That is perfect for your tabletop, any tabletop cutting that you need to get done. I was thinking I'm not gonna get that. I already have this and this minis, and that's not gonna stamp, you know, my big dies that I need and whatever. Then I'm thinking, maybe I need to have that one just to have it on my counter here, so I don't have to be up and down trying to get the die cutting machine to die cut my stuff. Okay, so that's it for our cutting. I kind of trim some of the borders that stayed a little bit whitish. I mean, if you wanted to do snow cap mountains or something, that's fine, but I kind of trimmed that so that it'll be like completely the color of the mountains. Okay, so that's that. And then our card, what we're going to do with our card is we're going to make the sky in the background. So I'm going to do pool party for the background in the skies, and I'm going to use a little dauber. My dauber had balmy blue on it because that's what I used on my card here, but I feel like it's kind of looks like the same color, even though this is balmy blue and this is garden green. These two kind of look the same, so I'm trying to see if I can get a different color. Maybe with pool party I'll get a different color. So let's see how that goes. So I'm just kind of stamp off a little bit, and I just ordered some more sponges because I think this pool party is like dying out on me. It doesn't seem like it has much ink in it. Let me see. Oh, I got a little bit. So we're just gonna, wherever the fold is at the top, you're just gonna little small area that's going to be your sky. Okay, so that's basically what I'm trying to color, the area at the top, making it with the little pool party color. Okay, you don't have to do a lot of it, just small area at the top. We can just sponge all around and get all the corners really good, edges really good, and then we should have the color we need for the sky. Okay, so this is going to be your sky, and then the mountains are going to go in front of it so that it looks like it's in the background. And if you wanted to do clouds, this little stamp set for the boy, I think it's a boy stamp set for some reason. Calling it a boy stamp set, okay? This little stamp set has some clouds in there, and you could put some clouds on there if you wanted to. This little cloud here, you could put some if you wanted to. I didn't put any. So basically this will go on here. Oops, I got something on there. This will go on here like so, okay? And then we're going to do our garden green underneath. So before we do all of this sticking down there, we're going to do our colors first. So garden green will be at the bottom. And we're just gonna go all around the bottom here. This whole area will be garden green. So it just kind of looks the same. That's what I'm saying. Like both colors kind of look the same. I didn't want that look, so just trying to see if I could get a different feel with this pool party, but I think I'm feeling the same feel, so we will leave it as it is. So I do have Soft Sky from years ago, so I may try a card with that if I do another one. But this one will have our pool party. Okay, so basically that's gonna be your card. I'm trying to kind of like blend these blotches. It's not so blotchy, and everything will be a big blotch. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that is our card. That's the basis. And then we can put our street. So from this stamp set, I'm going to be using the road. And the road is going to be all the way at the bottom of my card. Basically, this whole bottom part will be our road. Okay, and I did that on Memento. And this one you have to really pay attention because you have to match the ends with the other end as you're doing it. Okay, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna stand up so I can see what I'm doing. Right here. And that will meet here. Okay, and I'm getting some black ink here. And this one will go here. Just basically press. Ooh, oh great, what am I doing? And here. And there. Okay, so that will be our road. Basically, well, that will be our road. So let me clean this up. Okay, and then I did the car from the Coming Home stamps dies. I did that car instead of did this card. I actually stamped this card here. So on this card I used the other card, this card from Moving Along. I used this card, so you could use either one, either cars. I was trying to do just a different one, and then I have a die cut. I could just die cut it out. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and color our car. Okay, so let's see. I did the other one red, and I think I could do this one the blue. So let's see if I can do some. This is light navy blue. So light navy blue will be on our car. And then on the other ones, I think this card has Misty Moonlight. That's one of the colors. This paper, some of the colors is Misty Moonlight. So I'll do this and these ends. Okay, and then we can do the hubs. We could do them with the dark. dark, and dark. All right. And then let me see what color this is. I was trying to find a color that was for my windows. Maybe the light seaside. Yeah, let's do the light seaside for our windows. So it's just a little light color right there. Okay, so our car is ready. We're going to die cut it out with my machine. Again, if I had that little machine, this would be so much easier. That little $60 machine. Yes, I could just put it here on my counter and I would have it ready to do these little jobs. The little jobs, it can deal with those little tiny jobs. So that's what I think that machine is perfect for. I mean, you could travel with it if you're going to walk around with dies all over your time. But mostly I would use it for, there's my little car. I would use it for my countertop here, so I don't have to get up every few minutes to get something die cut. Unless it's something large, then I could get up, but otherwise it would be perfect. Okay, so then now we can put our village together. So we have our little houses. I have already cut some of our little houses from the village. They're here. And so I actually cut one of the ends. So if you see your paper, sometimes you have houses like this at the end that you could use. So you could just use the little house at the ends and still be able to use a lot of your paper. So I had one here, like this one I used this house at the end, this bigger house. And I kind of just like use the end of it, the paper. So we could do that. I'm going to do that on this side this time. I'm going to put this house on this side. So what I did is I glued these down to the paper, and then the trees are on dimensionals. So before I do that, let me put my I also put the wreaths on the houses with dimensionals. Okay, so this house can go here. Start building. And let me put my mountains in the background first. So we'll put this one here first. And this gets glued down. Again, if you wanted to make the clouds, you could put those on first, or you can put them after, since you don't know where the mountain areas are going up higher than others. So. And then this one can go here. This is where I messed up so many times with this, because I kept stamping up the paper. I kept on stamping it with the regular strength with my cinnamon cider. I kept stamping it with the regular strength, and I just kept on messing up my my picture, my stamped image, and I had to start all over again. So here it is. So this is our mountainous area, and then this is one of my houses. And then I'm going to put maybe I could put this one here first. I try to like see where things could go, how I can fit things here and there. And then I glue down. Okay, and then this one can go here. This one can go here. And this little tree can go right here. Let's see. Just scoot it over a little bit. Put a post there. Okay, and then my little car can just go anywhere at the bottom. I'm gonna put the wreaths on the house with dimensionals right now. That way we have them ready to go. So I got the little circle or hexagon minis to put these with. So we could put one here. Get the other two. And we could put one here. And then for this one, and then we could do the blue house. We'll do the blue house. I have so many things happening here on my desk. Okay, so there's my wreaths and my houses. I put the car also on dimensionals. So let me cut a piece of dimensional here from the end, because this one is we could use the ends of the dimensionals to do it. Okay, so let me glue these houses down first on here, and then we're going to put the trees on dimensionals. Trees will go on dimensionals, and then we'll put our post and our grading there and right here. And then let me get some dimensionals to put our little trees up. This one here, couple dimensionals at the bottom. I'm just using my scissors because I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing to go find something to pick these up. So it is what it is. So I put this here, and then I'm going to put a dimensional on this one. This one will just get one. This is so small. Dimensional right here, and then this one with a dimensional. I finally got my December code, so here it is. I have it all hidden, don't I? That's my December code. So if you wanted to order any of these products, they are on my store online. You can purchase them. The item numbers and the links will be below this video, so you'll get to just click the link and you'll be directed to my page to get the items that you need to create this beautiful card. And then I got the little post. In the stamp set, you have a little post, this post, and I'm going to do that on my paper with some memento. Okay, so we'll just put memento on our ink and then put a post here. I think we could put out, probably color it inside of it. Put a post here. And we could probably put a post on this side. Yeah. That's awesome. Looks very nice. I love this card. I love creating these cards. They're so pretty. And you can, like I said, you can create these for Christmas, but then when it's not Christmas, you can just take the wreaths off. And there you go. So if you get the paper, you will be set to make some more houses. Even the stamp set, if you get the stamp set, you can create the houses too. All right, so there's my car on the road. And then we're gonna do our sentiment on a little strip of cardstock here. And this is a Christmas card, so I'm gonna do Season's Greetings with memento. Again. And put it on here. And then we'll stamp it up. We'll punch it out actually. Because it's a punch. What I used was a punch. My classic label punch. I will punch this right out. It fits there perfectly. Like all of these minis will fit inside this label. So if you get an itty bitty anything, they will fit all in this label. Most of them. Some of them are a little bit bigger, but most of them The little tiny ones will fit in there. Okay, and then I'm going to put dimensionals on this one so I could put it on my card. Couple here. And then we'll be good to go. We'll be all done. Season's greetings. And I'm kind of putting it on this side. You can put it wherever you see a little space that you can fit it in. So there it is, guys. Aren't these cards lovely? I love these. They are so fun to make. The paper, you have got to get some more of that paper. If you don't have it any, you need to get some so you can create your little homes and your home cards, like your little village cards. Yeah, aren't these so adorable? I love these. They're so cute. So you can give these away for Christmas. We still have time to be sending cards. I'm getting ready to send my cards this week for Christmas. So you can create these using those stamp sets. So the stamp sets that I used today was this one, Mountain Air. I used, of course, Itty Bitty Christmas, my favorite. I used the roads, and you could use the car as well if you wanted to, from Moving Along. And I used the post from here, and I used the car. Okay. And again, if you don't have this paper, you can color these here and you stamp them, and you can cut, you can die cut them out with the dies. So it comes all ready to go. So you are good to go with that. The dies, I used all of the dies to cut the houses out. I used the trees to cut the houses out, and I used the wreath to cut the house, and the car was the last thing we did. Okay. So this is your cards that I've created for you today. I hope you like them. If you like what you see, click like and subscribe, comment. If you want any of these products, you are welcome to go in my storefront and go ahead and purchase them. The links will be down below. Thanks for coming by. By the way, the gift this month, if you buy $50 purchases, is going to be your blue adhesive back gems. I will be sending a package of these for anybody who places a $50 order, and I will be sending you one of these cards. So that is your gift from me for making a purchase with under my account. Okay, so I hope that you get to get your goodies and get to crafting. Have fun. All right, take care. Bye.